Tyler is the host of a documentary that hopes to shed some light on the subject of soulmates and how to know if they're the one by sharing some stories. Elena is a woman who doesn't seem so happy about her life. She's the wife of a pastor, which causes her to be really involved in the church affairs. But because she decided to put aside one project, Millie, another participant in the church, shames her and says that she's undermining her husband's work. Barry apologizes for Elena, saying that she has been very tired lately. In reality, the couple has been trying to conceive many times unsuccessfully. But Elena still remembers the daughter they lost, Peyton. Tyler cuts in to give some advice on how to stop that special someone. He says that this person may come in an unusual package. Then he shows a couple made by a nun who used to work at a food bank and one of the people that would go there to get some food. The nun says that it was against all she believed in, but despite that she fell in love. And for Tyler himself, it happened that despite everyone thinking he's gay, he got married to a jet-setting businesswoman. Later, Elena visits Tyler to get some advice from him. Tyler tells Elena what he has told her 1,000 times: Barry is not her twin flame, they're simply not soulmates. Tyler tells Elena that she should pursue the adoption of a kid because he sees that someone will come to her life. Elena goes to the adoption center and a woman named Peyton, who's also there to adopt a kid, finds Elena's keys and hands them to her. This also serves as an opportunity for her to ask Elena if everything's alright. Elena says that the process is overwhelming and asks Peyton why she wants to do the process alone. Peyton says that is a long story. Both of them mention what they do for a living. Peyton is a writer and Elena used to be a photographer. Peyton thinks that's wonderful and asks for her contact number in case she might need her services. Elena also receives Peyton's business card. Peyton goes home and talks to her friend Wave, who reminds her that perhaps she should open to love again because after her mom passed away she has stayed away from dating. So Wave decides to take Peyton to meet a love guru. As for Elena, she tells Barry that she's going to Tyler's event. Peyton meets Elena at the event. This serves as the perfect opportunity for the two of them to get to know each other better. Peyton mentions that she was married for 6 years. Elena says she's 15 years into her marriage and asks what happened to Peyton's marriage. Peyton explains that her partner couldn't handle all the time she spent with her ailing mother. Elena notices that Peyton is gay and begins to ramble about how she's pro-gay. Suddenly Wave comes to interrupt the conversation because she hasn't had any luck in finding someone to mingle. But Elena excuses herself, saying that she needs to wake up early for her husband's early services at the church tomorrow. The following day, Elena is working. Nash, her son, arrives to sit next to his girlfriend, Tori. Elena scolds Nash for skipping his Bible studies. Nash says that he doesn't care about what they are teaching and his dad doesn't care either. The way Nash sees it, playing pastor was the only gig his dad could actually get. Suddenly, Elena gets a call from Peyton asking if she remembers the women's project she talked to her about and was wondering if she could see some samples of her work. Elena says that she could bring her portfolio over tomorrow. When Elena shows Peyton the photos she has taken, she gets excited and mentions that children are her favorite subject because they're innocent and raw. But there's a photo that particularly grabs Peyton's attention. Elena says that she was actually the subject in that one. Elena says that she's really excited to be part of the project and asks to know more about how it all began. Peyton says that after her mom got sick, they ended up connecting more deeply. And that's when she realized how much more interesting her mom was. So Peyton's idea is to show everything that makes a woman so delicious. Elena's alarm goes off and she tells Peyton that they can meet on Sunday. That day arrives, and Wave goes to Peyton's to hand her something. At that moment, Elena arrives. Wave tells Peyton that she didn't mean to make her believe that it was okay to get involved with a married woman, but Peyton doesn't listen. Elena notices the book Peyton wrote but believes her author's photo could be drastically improved. So Elena offers to take Peyton's photo as a gift. Elena and Peyton keep hanging out on a regular basis. Elena even introduces Peyton to Nash. Then Elena confesses to Peyton that she and Barry only have one thing in common, and that is their son Nash. Sometimes Elena thinks she just got married to rebel against her parents. Elena says that at first she was happy with Barry, but after some time she started to think about what was wrong with her because she has never been in love with him. This makes Elena believe that maybe some humans aren't meant to have a soulmate. Tyler cuts here to say that this point is key because everything is brand new, but feels familiar. Then we see that Elena is taking Peyton's picture. Elena asks Peyton how she knew she was gay. Peyton says that it wasn't up until her 20s when she fell head over heels for a photographer. Peyton gets nervous, but starts taking the pictures. After that, Elena goes home. Tori points out Elena's whistling and how it is a nonverbal sign of happiness which she has never seen her do. The following day, Elena shows up at Peyton's house to show her how the pictures turned out. Peyton wants to be open with Elena and confesses her love for her, and for that reason she believes it is best if they don't see each other anymore. But Elena is really against this because she loves spending time with Peyton. This makes Peyton reconsider the situation. The days pass by, until Elena gets the courage to imagine how it'd be like to go to Peyton's house and make out with her. Elena then goes to see Peyton and straight up tells her to make love to her. Peyton is hesitant because she knows after that there's no going back. But Elena is sure of not wanting to go back. And so it all begins. The two of them get as intimate as they possibly can. It starts with soft touches, then soon evolves into more sensual ones. Elena then tells Tyler that for the first time she's in love. Back in with Tyler's documentary. He says that another way to tell you're with the right person is when you notice that you are desperate to be with them and you will move heaven and earth to do so. In the meantime, Nash is going to youth camp, although he believes to be too old for that. Elena visits Peyton to tell her that she and her family are taking a vacation to Hawaii. Peyton obviously hates hearing that, but Elena tries to make it better by saying that Barry hasn't touched her since she started seeing Peyton. But Peyton points out that at some point she'll have to do it. Elena says that it won't mean nothing, but Peyton corrects her by saying that it'd make them mean nothing. Peyton wrote love letters to Elena that now Nash found in her mom's suitcase. Tori is there to try to make him feel better. Elena is back from the trip, but Peyton has not been able to see her yet, so she feels bad about that. Elena is having a hard time with her husband because she's always feeling tired. Elena will continue to push Barry away day after day, until she's finally able to go see Peyton, even if it's only for 1 hour. In the meantime, Barry arrives home and surprises Nash sitting on his bed instead of being at school. Nash is so pissed off that he tells Barry that he has no idea about what's going on with their family right now. Elena arrives late at home and Barry surprises her saying that their son is quickly on the verge of becoming unmanageable because she's not present in his life anymore. Nash steals alcohol from a shop, but Elena is clueless about it. Then while Elena and Peyton are getting intimate, Peyton gets a call from Tori saying that she's been trying to contact Elena for the past 2 hours. Tori tells Elena that Nash got snookered and then he returned to the crime scene for some Doritos. But because he's the son of the pastor, they let him out. And now they're both at home wondering where she is. Elena goes to confront Nash, who brings up her little secret. Elena says that she was planning on telling his dad before him. Nash is now sad because that means his parents could get a divorce. Nash says that he dislikes his father, but that would ruin him and end his career. Elena explains that she has never been in love with Barry and tries to make Nash feel better. But Millie sees Elena kissing Peyton at the park. However, after they kissed, Peyton tells Elena that maybe they should be apart for some time because they're doing things halfway. But Elena begs to be given time to put things in place. However, Peyton has already made up her mind. Millie rushes to tell her friends and Barry that his wife kissed a woman. Barry doesn't take it well at all, but Elena tells him that she's done with it. 6 months later, Peyton and Elena find each other by accident at the park. Elena is pregnant. Peyton feels betrayed because she thinks the baby is Barry's. Nash then gets Peyton to visit Elena so she can explain herself. Elena says that Tyler is the father, but they didn't sleep together either. Then Elena says that she got divorced. Peyton tells Elena that she missed her so much and they kiss. Then we see that they started a family.